Welcome, welcome. Beautiful. Welcome to Parental Role, the adult campaign. I've been calling it Aggressive Tendencies because it's the adult gaming group. So AGG. Anyhow, I'm Phil. I've been GMing now for about 2 years, and this is our second campaign. Um, we're doing modified Rime of the Frost Maiden, and I'm going to ask people to introduce themselves and their characters, starting with Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm playing Dripper. He's a Kenku, I forget the name. Arcane Trickster? Arcane Trickster. Sorry. Yeah. I'll be right back as well. I gotta help them wife separate a chicken.
Catherine?
I am Catherine. I play Ocarist, who is a sorcerer bard.
Spencer? Yes. And Trish?
My name's Trish, and I'm playing Aramanthia, who is a Dragonborn monk.
And last but not least, Carissa and her snacks. Nice. Yep. Got to avoid that leavening.
This is true, unless you're me and you eat donuts because
Because it's Passover.
it's Passover, and I'm gonna pass over commemorating it this year by eating donuts.
As rest. Abandoned inn.
I have the book. I could do it, but like, who am I gonna do a Seder with? My cat? We could.
That would be interesting. All right. So last time we got to get. Sorry?
So it wouldn't be the weirdest one I've ever been to. Better joke. Yeah.
All right. So last time we played, the party arrived at Caer Idinaval, discovered there was an abandoned inn in town, and headed there first. Found there were Duergar in the inn and asked them for. The Duergar asked for some Chardalyn, and they asked for some help searching the castle because they hadn't been able to get in there with all of the troops. The party agreed to search the castle for them and discovered that the castle had been overrun by cultists of Levistius. The party absolutely destroyed them, set the prisoners free, and is sort of resolving the end of that, and with the intention of continuing on to Caer Konig, and then onwards to from Caer Konig to Calvin's Cairn. So I'll just throw you guys over onto that map so I can show you where you're going. So you guys are here. Am I on the right? Yep. And you're headed to Caer Konig, which, let me just put that on the right layer. There we go. All right. So while you're in town, you finished rescuing the castle. You were given officially the deed to the inn, which what used to be known as Denev's Rest. So what would you like to do? This is
Was that your entrance
This is
theme
where you-
song? Dun, dun, dun. Anyways,
there's Caer Dinevel, where you guys are right now.
I'd like to go find a quest called Black Swords. Is there somebody running around with a question mark over their head, or?
I think you've already done that.
Oh, have we? Oh, okay.
That was when. No worries. You went into the castle. That's Black Swords.
Right.
The
Oh, right, where I accidentally found a secret room.
Yeah. you found the secret room, the one wall you checked in the whole place. Okay.
Just for something to do, I'm going to knock on this wall. There's a secret door.
Oh my goodness! Someone bought the campaign guide, didn't they?
No. That was literally, I hadn't been paying close enough attention, so I was like, I'm going to do something that can't possibly mess with what we're doing. Whoops.
It was beautiful. It was a good moment. All right, so you're in Caer Dinevel. By way of hand-ins, you guys had agreed to search the castle for Chardlin, and you've technically done that and haven't found any. So you could go back and have a chat with the Duragar that are in the inn that you now own.
Okay, remind me, don't we not like the Drugar? Like,
They're generally bad
Yep.
news.
There were a couple of times where we were like, should we kill these guys? But then they started talking through your mind ability, so then we felt bad about talking about killing them, so didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
They're
Sorry,
thinking-
it's been a couple weeks since we played, so I kind of forgot
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we're at, right?
The one piece that's important that you guys probably don't remember is you ran into a seer in the castle. And the seer told you that the Duragar are up to bad news. They have a plan to wipe out everybody in the 10 towns, but that you're not strong enough to face what's waiting there yet. And you should explore the far reaches of the 10 towns area. Oh, what the heck is it called?
So you're saying we probably shouldn't evict them from our
Well,
inn
this
quite
is
yet?
a small little group in the inn. We could probably handle them. Just their boss, their leader, we're not ready for yet. So, is that the question? As we head back towards the inn, are we planning on taking these guys out? How are we doing health wise?
That is a good question.
We probably should evict them, right? I mean, if we
Well, my concern is twofold. One, if we come back from the castle with information from the castle, then their mission is done and they can leave. And two, if we're planning to kill them, are we going to be thinking about that while we're waiting to go to sleep?
Not in this town.
yeah, the zombies in the other town taking care of our other inn.
I mean, we could all just focus really hard on thinking nothing but I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts while we go in to try and kill him. I don't know, but I've got lovely bunches of them.
I haven't given you guys one of my favorite D&D magic items yet this campaign. They're
Coconuts?
it's called the Coconuts of Haste. And if one person stands in front and pretends to be riding a horse, and the other person stands behind them and makes horse clop sounds with the coconuts, then both of them travel at mounted speed.
I'm very good at doing the coconuts. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends on how far you're trying to go. All right, so I'm hearing that you guys are heading back to the inn. And on the way there, you're discussing if you're going to kill these guys or not. You have it on your sheet? Yeah. So it would just be the normal drow poison, which when applied to weapons, if it hits, gives you the poison status, and um, if you fail the save by a certain amount, you also fall unconscious. So it's like a roofie.
Could we drug him and then take him to the locals?
What's our alignment?
Many of us are quite of the chaos.
I know. I'm just thinking of one person, specifically the guy up there who happens to be a paladin. Um, that might be a quick trip to the fighter ethos there, right? If we kill them.
Yeah.
So are we going to eat the Druger then? I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm a bird. I mean, like I eat everything. Eyeballs.
Yeah.
We could just go back and say, "Here's your information, GTFO," right?
But the problem is,
But the information was, is there some of this metal in the castle?
well, and there isn't.
And there wasn't.
Yeah. Well, and you happen to know that the defending force of the castle were all killed by the cultists. So what's there right now is the town speaker and like house cleaning staff.
So we don't want them
want them
going
to go
there
there.
because they would kill some very
So the question is,
innocent.
do we take care of them now, or do we let them go back to their boss and have tell the boss potentially about us, and have to take care of them later when it's a bigger group?
I could try to charm them.
Do we
Well, I
want
could
to
try to charm one of them.
do we want to take a short rest before we go back to the inn? I'm down a little bit, and I'll get my key points back if I do. but that doesn't mean I have to.
All right. Yeah, and you guys would have probably rested at the castle.
Okay, so I can get full hit points? I thought when you leveled up, you just added your new points, not
Yeah.
you didn't go to full.
Yeah, no, you guys fought your way through the castle and rescued them, so they would have offered you a place to rest if you needed it.
Oh, I'm marking that I had a short rest then, because I get my lightning breath and my key points back.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, Catherine, we got it figured out. Grandma thought we were moving her tomorrow.
Sounds like a busy day.
yeah. Luckily, we're not doing that.
Considering we moved her a month ago.
Oh wow.
She's in a place where she's getting a little bit more care than she could in the previous place, and
She needs it.
she's giving evidence that moving her there was a good idea. Okay. All right, so you're headed back to the abandoned inn. There we go. Better. All right, as you arrive at the inn, um, you hear the sound of shuffling steps as you approach the door. Are you guys just walking in? Okay. As you walk in, you see the Durgar are all lounging around the table, like you saw them last time. As you come in, they sort of wave, and the leader guy sort of wanders around the table to come talk with you guys. And he says, "Hey, uh, how did it go? Did you make it into the castle?" "Oh, excellent. Uh, did you find anything? More of this?" And he holds up the flay that you guys had given him. Oh, that's, oh, this isn't metal. This is this is a fusion of ice and metal and um, evil magic, usually. Okay. All right. We've done a fairly thorough search of the rest of the town, so um, I think we'll leave.
Oh, that solves that.
Yeah, he turns around and starts heading back towards the table. Hmm. All right. So give me an Eldritch Blast attack with advantage, and everyone else, I'll take uh,
Roll for initiative.
initiative rolls, please. All right, now I've got Durgar. as
Ooh,
a
they rolled a
target.
0. Perfect.
Man, this kit thing is friggin' amazing.
It says I don't have a valid token again. Right. I forgot it was that thing. Thank you.
Whisper rolls. Auto roll damage and crit. All right, let's see if that works this time. So I'll click on this guy and then I will click initiative. Haha! I believe Dripper wins with more decks
Dex.
than Syl, right?
Yeah, I got 20 decks.
Okay. Did we get the attack? Did 2 damage. Yeah. Okay. All right. Dripper, your turn.
One quick sec. Sorry. One quick sec.
Do you want Spencer to go while you're thinking?
Yeah. Let Spencer go ahead. I have to deal with something. One quick sec.
Okay.
Sorry. Go on, Spencer.
Syl. The guy out front. The one you can reach. Excuse me. Mhm. Okay. Con save. All right. Does this work this time? All right. So I'm leaving it on always roll advantage in case I need it, but we'll stick with the first roll as the one that we go with. So he takes 6 points of damage. All right. Wait. Damage resistance poison. Yep. He takes 3 points of damage because he's resistant to poison. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I've got the character sheet popped up here, which is good. That's clickable. Oh, cool. All right. Dripper, are you ready?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, just an Amazon order gone awry. 2 days shipping seems to mean August 4th.
That's true.
Yeah, but it should be coming from the States. But yeah.
Technically, August 4th is 2 days from August 2nd.
Technically.
I'm so helpful.
Okay, all right, enough with the humor. Okay, so these guys that are up at the table, what are they doing? They're obviously pulling out weapons or
They're
whatever.
pulling out
right?
weapons. Yeah, looks like they are the scrappy to begin with, and
Anybody have anything that looks particularly dangerous, like like a
they're all carrying
anything?
they're all carrying war picks and they all seem to have javelins as well.
Okay. All right. So the one that's closest to me.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second. I say to him, why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? And he's like, huh? I bet, right? I go, because it's pointless. And I cast. Oh my God.
Tash's hideous laughter.
Tash's hideous laughter at him.
That's wisdom save, right?
Yes, it is. 13.
Rolls a 15. Duergar
Okay.
are known for being almost humorless.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
You crankily.
And I move to back over here and I use my cunning action to stealth.
Okay. Roll a stealth check as you duck under the table. All right. Tia, your turn.
All right. So I just reread something, and I have not been using my arms properly.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to move. Okay.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my action to move. To dash. Okay, to here. Jump up onto the table.
Okay.
Now, I am going to use a key point to summon my arms as a bonus action. What I missed reading was when I do so, each creature of your choice that you can see within 10 feet of you must succeed a dex saving throw or take force damage equal to 2 rolls of your martial arts die. While as they come out, they burst out of me.
Because they burst. That's cool. All right, and there's 2 of them within 10 feet of you. So the north one rolls a 12, and the south one rolls an 18. So I think the dex throw succeeded. No, just the guy to the south. So are you on a... Yeah, which is a D4 right now? So roll me 2D4.
3, but it's better than nothing for running up there and summoning my arms.
Yep.
And it means that the arms do damage that first key point. I don't have to use a key point and then a second key point to do damage.
Yep. All right. The Duergar all start screaming out in something that sounds almost like agony.
Whoa.
And they grow to twice their size. If you're interested, this is what they're doing.
Great.
All right, and then they charge forward, but their action is to enlarge. So that's it for this turn. Okarist, your turn.
With these spears of purification, the prison of your flesh becomes a memory. On. Come on. Those guys.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Oh, one each?
Yeah, because it makes 3. So.
Yeah, so I need 3 separate rolls because you missed the first guy.
Okay.
That guy gets hit.
I
You
missed
missed
2 of them,
one.
but I get one guy. Yay!
They don't have any resistance to fire. All right, so Ocarist steps forward, does her beat poetry, and bolts of fire fly out from her hands.
There.
Heels, your turn. Mhm. Oh, right. Okay. This is like Mind Spike or something, right? Mind Sliver. Intelligence saving throw. 12 is a fail. So he takes 4 points of damage. And has to deduct a 1 from his next saving throw. Please remember that. Dripper, your turn. And you rolled a 14 on that, right? Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move to there. That's 6 squares. And I am going to sneak attack this Drugar right here.
Okay, sounds good.
I should get advantage with that, with my short
Yeah,
bow.
'cause you are hidden. Yeah, and their
Mhm.
passive perception is below what you rolled.
Perfect. Oh, my sneak attack thing broke.
Uh-oh.
I need a quick second. Let
Yeah, Sill's going to attack entirely different people. So go ahead, Sill. All of a sudden, you're surrounded by giant dwarves. So normal. Yep. Yes. Yep. Okay. You do notice that it is doing less damage than you were hoping. Critical fail. Nice. He takes 5 points of damage from your poison spray. Is that it? Okay. As you prepare for the onslaught. Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Gripper,
Yep. I attack.
go ahead.
Oh,
Beautiful. Whoa. 19 points of damage. You
suck it, Trebek.
you hit this guy super hard. He is now the most wounded of the Durgar on the field.
I use my. I'm going to try and cutting action into stealth again.
Where are you hiding?
Hopefully in the shadow by the wall. I don't know.
You slink up against the wall.
Think Mission Impossible, right?
All right.
I was thinking more Emperor's New Groove.
I think they're going to get an active check against you.
Okay,
'Cause
well, I've rolled a
that's
20, so
terrible hiding place. All right, Tia.
All right. Well, if this guy behind me is injured here, I'm gonna hit him. Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit. You spin around. He catches the glaive with one hand, throws it to the side. Your first punch misses.
I'm going to spend a key point and hit him again.
Okay.
That's better.
Nice. So, first glaive attack, first astral arm punch. He fields both of those, and then the second astral arm sort of vanishes from above you, appears underneath, comes up with an uppercut, and he is down. Beautiful critical strike there. All right, Duragar's turns. 2 are going to attack Tia with their war picks. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
How about a 12?
Nope.
Nope. All right, and then the other 3 are going to attack Syl. 12? 10? Wow. Oh, yeah, actually, the 12 should have been an 18. Does an 18 hit? Okay. So that's 10 points of piercing damage, and then the other guy who actually has advantage gets a 22. So that's 20 points of piercing damage total as they dig their war picks into you. Oh, okay. I think you can do sort of dodge or defend as an action, which would give them disadvantage on hitting you. So that's a game mechanic you can do with your shield. But they're all around you, so it's hard to. Okay, Okrist, your turn.
I'm going to step up and hang on. Where did it go?
Vicious mockery work on you?
To sear to the core, there's no depth too deep. I am the tinder.
Burning hands. All right, and you're aiming it so you hit the 2 and not Syl?
Yes.
Okay. And so they have to roll dex saves for half damage. So the one to the north fails. Oh, they both fail, so they both take 6 points of damage. Okay. Thought I was goofing things up here. -6. All right. Okarist, that is your turn. Mark off your spell slot.
I did.
Heals. Hit points. And that's a bonus action for you, up to 2 of them, right? Oh, max is 5d6 at once. Okay. So you have 2 left. Okay. Mind Sliver, intelligence save. Okay, fails, takes the damage. On his next saving throw. Yep. All right. Dripper, your turn.
Everybody's too far away from me. Okay, right. I'm going to move up a bit more to the other side of this fire,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot at this guy. Now, you said active stealth check. I
Yes.
rolled a
So give me-
20 on mine.
and they rolled a 2 on theirs, so you are hidden.
Perfect.
His focus is on me.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm going to hit him with my
You just
short bow
popped out
again.
arms and killed his buddy.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. 11 points of damage. Okay. And anything else?
Can I use my cunning action to possibly slide underneath this table?
Absolutely.
Okay. All
'Cause you
right.
can dash with your cunning action.
Perfect.
So you slide under the table. Syl, your turn.
Now, would that consider me hidden?
No. Because you used your cunning action to move instead of to hide?
Yeah, but I'm out of his sight though.
Yes.
Okay.
So you
I'm
would
in
have
contact with him anyways, so you still get your sneak.
but
Okay.
you would have cover because
Okay.
he's on top of a table and you're under a table, right?
Perfect.
So yeah. They know where you are, they just can't see you right now. Syl.
My secondary computer just crapped out on me and I have to restart it, so I'm gonna need like a minute.
Okay. Yeah, your turn isn't until after the Durgar, so we're good. Yep. Okay. Ooh. You pull out your warhammer, swing and miss completely. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. And that moves your AC to 20, right? Beautiful. All right, Tia, your turn.
All right, so this one was damaged.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him.
Okay. Your glaive attack misses, but your first punch with your astral arms does connect beautifully.
And I'll spend another key point.
Okay. Nice. You 1-2 punch this guy and he falls to the ground, hurting. And it is now the Durgar's turn. This Durgar is going to attack with his war pick. Does a 23 hit? All right, you take 8 points of piercing damage. And then surrounding Syl, I'll do the 2 that have advantage first. So 10 does not hit. 20 does. Syl, you take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need a concentration. Yeah, they've got to match it to hit. Yeah, DC 10 con save. And then the other guy will take a swing at you while you're doing that. He rolled a 12, does not hit. Your con is saved, so you're still up at 20, which is beautiful. Is Catherine back yet?
Yeah, sorry, it just popped back up.
Beautiful.
Since I'm right next to this Druger here, I think I'm just gonna stab him.
Sounds good. He's looking pretty hurt. You slash out with Mist Fang, and you do not find your mark. And the blade lets out this cloud of smoke that surrounds the guy and gives him disadvantage on his next attack. So I will put that. There we go, to remind me. Please remember that he has disadvantage for me. Heals. Okay. Right. Okay. $11. Okay. DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus ability modifier. Okay. So you upped your strength? Okay. All right. Nice. All right. So he will roll a strength saving throw to oppose that. He rolls a 15. So you push on him with your mind, and he pushes back with his. Um, that was your bonus action. Okay. Hit save. Rolls a 15. And he has to match it. So he succeeds, does not take damage. It was very good. Dripper.
Okay, so I'm underneath this table.
Oh, hang on. He had a minus to his save. Before the end of your. So that actually succeeded and he's dead. Now, sorry, now back to Dripper.
Okay, my turn now? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm underneath the table.
Yes.
Right. Do I see his feet?
You do. There's one very large boot standing on the ground, the other one's up on the table.
Okay. I take out my dagger. All right. I cast
Yeah.
Booming Blade
Yep.
and stab him in the leg. Now,
Cool.
is this an attack with advantage because he's engaged?
It's not with advantage, but you do get your sneak because he's engaged. I think you've got to move closer to him to do this too.
It's okay. I'm
What?
fine with that. Oh,
How did
Oh,
how did your
my-
sneak move?
it's my I forgot to click yes. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
I think you can just click the sneak attack button and it'll just roll the sneak separately. There we go. 14 points. Man, you
Oh,
hit
wait a
so
second.
hard.
Sneak attack -1 for my strength. That's incorrect. I should have one more point there. It should be 7.
Okay.
8, sorry. I'll fix that.
8. All right. All right, so you deal 15 points of damage to this guy, and he kind of stumbles back as you slash his ankle.
Oh, he stumbled back?
Yes.
Okay, then he takes another D8.
Oh, darn it. My flavor text just screwed me. All right, roll me a d8.
Here, let me roll that for you.
Nice. Note to self.
All
All right, Tia, your turn. You're facing a severely wounded guy because of the DM's description.
Is
He
that
is
enough?
now. Yeah, you slash across his throat. He collapses to the ground.
Okay. I'm going to move over here and use my astral arms on this guy.
If you move over one more, you'll have advantage. So that'd be a 21. So that does hit him for 5 points.
And I'll use my last Fury of Blows to.
Then do another one. Beautiful. Another 5 points of damage. All right, so you slash the one guy across the throat and then tear across the room, jump kick, and punch the other guy in the back. It is now the Duragar's turn. This guy is going to turn on you and attack you with his war pick. Ooh. Wow, did he roll terribly? Huh. 5 points of piercing damage from the war pick. And the other one will attack Syl. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. For 15 points, and I need an additional 2d8 on Tia because I rolled the wrong one. So that was actually 10 points to Tia, and 15. Nope, no points to Syl because they didn't beat your AC. Yep, hang on. Chris, your turn. Yep. Yeah, if we had them together.
Sorry, you said it was me?
Yes, I did.
That guy, I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow.
It's good. You hit. You pull your crossbow off your belt, aim and fire. Snapshot, 4 points of damage.
Boom, baby.
Heals. Oh, okay. So you're doing like a pool, like bank shot, so you're not throwing him through Tia. Okay. So he has to roll a strength save. He fails with a 10. So you push him 10, no, 5, 10, 15, 20 into the tables. It doesn't say, is it similar to a fall? Like how fast do you push this guy? Okay. Right. So you shove him 5 feet. Not on forced movement, no. But that was your bonus action. Yep. Hey, it could be useful.
Yeah, so is mine. It keeps kicking us out.
Huh, that's weird. Mine has been super stable. You guys should be using Chrome. We are not sponsored by Chrome, but are open to it. Yeah, we won't mention that Trish was using Chrome and it crashed. I'm going to tickle his brain. Th Yep. Yeah, I've got, like, 7 windows popped out.
You're back in already? Wow. I haven't been able to get in since my turn.
So, like I said, you should be using Firefox. There we go. Beautiful. Intelligence save. Nope. Fails, takes 4 points of damage. Looking really hurt. Dripper, there are 2 left. Both of them are looking hurt. This guy is obviously more hurt.
Okay, I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And I guess I'll sneak attack him. He's engaged, right?
Yep.
Perfect.
So normal, not advantage, but you do get your sneak attack.
Oh,
Nope. Misses. That's your turn. Syl. Beautiful. What is going on? Like statistically, your hammer should be outperforming your
Farts.
poison spray ridiculously. It just doesn't seem to. All right. Yep. Tia, your turn.
I'm still not in. I've reset it twice now and it won't load.
Oh, go ahead. Beautiful. Any luck this time?
Then I gotta remember my password.
Do you want me to roll your attacks for you?
Yeah, sorry. Just I've used up all my key points, so it's just a glaive attack and then my astral arms attack.
Okay. I gotta go all the way back up here. Find Tia. Okay, so that's a glaive and an astral arms. Oh man, when I roll, you rock out with your glaive. You do 17 points of damage, which is enough to kill this guy. And it is the Duragar's turn. And this Duragar vanishes from sight.
vanishes from sight.
Yep, you see his form sort of shimmer and disappear. That was his action. Okay. Syl, you get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage because he is invisible as he runs away from you. Yep. Okay. Where did you get blindsight? It's a ability of the Nice. All right. Nice. And one of them is that's beautiful. All right, hang on. He's back. He's back and he is down. All right, these guys are there's 5 of them, there's 5 of you. That was 200 XP.
Okay, I'm gonna sign out for a second and restart my computer.
200, you said?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Geez, that jump from level 4 to level 5 feels like a lot of XP.
It is pretty big. And it level 5 is 3,500?
Is it? 65.
I had it
Oh,
at 2815 before the 200.
Yeah. Well, and Catherine just agreed with Spencer because if you're at 2815 before you get the 200, that puts you at 3015. Yep.
No, it's very.
We're all just yeah. The other thing that's happening is apparently there's an extreme weather warning. We're supposed to get like a huge cold front roll up. So
Uh,
Mhm.
I thought I was just sore from working out, but it could be weather.
yeah.
Why did our families move here?
Yeah. It's so expensive to move.
Can
No.
you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Connected?
Disconnected from what?
Well, I haven't clicked back in. I disconnected and then restarted my computer. And when I came in, my Discord was already up and running.
Yeah, it does that. I can be having total internet shutdown on all of my other apps, and my Discord is still up and running, which I always find kind of strange. All right, so you finish the fight. All the bodies shrink back to normal size, and you find yourselves on the main floor of your new inn. Is that kilometers or miles?
We live in Canada.
Yeah, but some things are measured in imperial anyway.
Yeah, like when I think weight, I think pounds.
Yeah, yeah, and like milk comes in like
Liters.
4 liters, but that's also technically a gallon, right?
I'll start dragging out bodies. Does someone want to go find someone to talk to about us procuring the inn?
You guys own the inn. When you
Don't we have the
rescued
deed?
yeah. Yeah, and it was signed over to you by the town speaker.
Do we want to put these metal weapons that they were collecting back in the bag of holding?
All right.
Did they?
The other place we could store them, if you don't want to take up room in the bag of holding, is in my treasure hoard. Okay, let's just not forget. Yeah,
So they
sounds
had
good.
other weapons besides the one we gave them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else is on them?
You
Is
find go ahead.
is there a way that we can tell if it's like the same malevolent energy in both sets of weapons?
Yeah. As you get close to it, it gives off an aura of cold and bad.
I'll take them because I feel comfortable.
Okay.
Is it the same cold and bad though, or it's just like in general cold and bad? No difference.
The same. Yeah. This is Chardalyn is technically an infernal creation. So unless it's been treated somehow, it's going to be bad news. So you get your flay back. You also find a spear and um, a mug made of chardon.
Cool. A flay, a spear, and a mug.
Yep.
All went into a bag of holding.
Is that the name of the metal or whatever that the weapons were
Yeah.
made of? Chardolin? Okay.
Chardon. Yep.
That's what we should name this in. A flay, a spear, and a mug.
I think the other proposition that you guys had. Why did that not work? There we go. Was Wanderer's Repose. Because you had Wanderer's Rest at the last place.
Your Wanderer's Solace.
I'll add a second floor to this for when you guys come back.
I kind of like the Traveler's Rest too. They can all be rest stops, and in each city, we can just name them Travelers, Wanderers, Solicitors. What do you guys think?
I think I need a
Slayer's
rest.
No, I said
Certainly.
Slayer's Rest. All right, so you guys continue debating the name of the inn into the night as you have a meal with the leftovers that had been stolen by the Duragar. You can stock your rations back up to 5 days if you were down any.
Cool. And I think we should let the townsfolk know that they can come and collect their dishes.
For a cost.
Well, they'll have to wash them. I'm not washing them. Well, we should at least have a matching set, not somebody coming into our inn going, hey, that's mine.
Who's going to run this in for us?
We'll have to figure that
You
out.
don't
We
know
need
yet.
a new zombie. We can, well, let's chat with the speaker and see if the speaker's got any suggestions.
So you guys have a night's rest. You can take a long rest on your character sheets. And then you head back to speak with the speaker. I need to pull that back up because I don't remember his name. Speaker Crannock Seaver. So you head back to the castle. You see standing guard are two very young-looking men. And as you walk up, they say, "Who goes there?"
The innkeepers.
"Oh, innkeepers." The one guy turns to the other guy. They whisper to each other for a bit, and then the one guy leans over and says, "Okay, all right, come on in."
I'm going in.
And inside, the butler escorts you over to Crannock Seaver's office. And Crannock Seaver looks up and says, "Well, how can I help you? Thanks again for setting me free." Yeah, he'd been captured by the cult that you guys kicked out. Good. I'm hiring some guards, although there aren't a lot of able-bodied men left. The two out front are quite young for the positions, but they're happy to take the work.
We came to ask you about hiring people. If we're going to take over running this inn, we'll need people to work it. Do you have any suggestions?
He sort of sits back, scratches his chin as he's thinking. I can ask around for you. there have been sort of rough times lately. There might be a couple of fishermen who are tired of trying to scrape fish out of the ice who'd be willing to come. But they're the only people who are feeding the town right now. I'll see what I can do. I'll see who I can scrape together for you. When
Cool.
when do you need someone?
Oh, soon would be good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you can give me a few days, I'll definitely have some candidates for you.
All
That
right.
would be great.
So we're gonna go and come back here in a bit then.
Yeah. The inn will be shut down for now. We'll leave the doors locked. And with the one exception that in the next few hours, if you can spread the word for people to come and pick up their dishes, that would be great.
It sort of looks at you strangely. Dishes.
Yeah, apparently somebody was stealing dishes and eating them. There's a big mess in the inn, and we have no idea whose is whose. And so people can just come and collect their stuff.
There were Durgar squatting there.
Oh,
We took care of it.
Durgar. That's bad news. Okay.
They're done.
I'll get the word out that people can come and claim some of their stolen goods.
Awesome.
All right. So Krenok commits to trying to find you guys some people by the time you come back by. And are you going to continue on your way now to um
We have a lot
Caer
of
Konig?
quests, so yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a lot
We're
going
looking.
on.
Aren't we looking for a sled nearby here?
Yeah, and we're looking for a dude on a mountain, and then wasn't there something about a lycanthropy?
Yeah, that was also on the mountain. But I thought the sled was closer. Was Phil? Was not the sled?
You guys did the sled
We
already.
did the sled.
Yeah, that was called Black Black
All right.
Sword. No, Black
This was Black Sword.
Foaming Mugs was the wagon. It was a wagon full of metal that the dwarves were delivering.
Okay, so that is done, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Steve, what should we do?
Didn't you say there was some dogs somewhere for some sled dogs somewhere for some reason?
Weren't they in the castle in one of the rooms that we decided not to open because it sounded like quite a few of them?
Yep. Yeah, there were sled dogs in the castle. They belong to Kranok, but yeah.
So we could ask to borrow them.
I like borrowing.
Especially if we're
Um,
planning on being back in a day or two.
Exactly.
As you guys speak with Kranok says the dogs that we have here are sort of the basic necessities for the stuff that we need to do around town. But there is a guide with a dog sled that you can rent over in Caer Konig. She's actually fairly well known as a wilderness guide and available for a reasonable price. Last I heard, she was charging around 10 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, each of the Durgar had 5 gold on them, so that's 25.
Do you want to each take 5 gold, or should we put it in group?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, then 5 gold each.
Okay, and we'll let Steve know when he gets back. All right. So the trek to Caer Konig takes approximately 2 hours uh, through the wilderness on a trail that doesn't look maintained so much as it's traveled occasionally. Somebody clears the trees and such. And Kier Koenig looks like. Let me just do this because I didn't have the button to share it with you guys. All right, I guess it's my turn to have some issues with Roll20. Kier Koenig looks like this. As you approach, you see the ruins of a castle to the north of town. And
Did we throw the thing in the lake yet?
I thought we did last time.
Okay, just making
That
sure.
was one of the first things that we did was drop the
yeah,
thing in the
Heels
lake.
Heels walked out. She had to walk out quite a ways to get to the water.
Okay, sounds good. This is the same lake still, so we don't need to drop anything in this one.
Lake dinner's here.
Yep. So you see behind this town the snow-covered slopes of Kelvin's Cairn. It's terraced rows of houses that recede slowly from the shore, almost like an amphitheater facing the river. And you see the ruins of the care that gave the town its name. Uh, as you approach town, you get near the sort of outskirts of the top tier when a pile of snow sort of shifts, and standing up from the snow is a silver dragonborn.
I'll nod in recognition.
And I need to pull up this because he's got some text. He stands up and he says, "Who goes there?" And you can see that he is obviously drunk, sort of swaying a little bit. He says, "Greetings. I'm Trovis." Oh yeah, and you guys have you got Boy the sled dog with you. Um, he's not super comfortable in town, so he sort of stays at the outskirts.
Okay.
Trovis says, the town has some thievery troubles. No one's seen anything really. Just the other night, the lantern over at the Northern Light was stolen. Corey won't let me hear the end of it because I haven't been able to find those responsible. Not yet, anyway. But I have a knack for patrolling and catching bad guys. Trovis, the Silver Dragonborn. In fact, I have such a knack. I used to adventure, and this one time, I
Arrow to the knee.
no, I fought this half ogre, and it was a hard fought battle. We fought back and forth, and I eventually knocked him into the river, and watched him float away from me. This obviously wasn't winter then. Um, but my most famous adventure was the time I tricked that group of kobolds into believing that I was actually a dragon.
That's an impressive feat.
Yeah, they were gullible.
Kobolds.
Well,
You mean other than the stolen things?
stuff has been getting stolen. We've got he sort of counts on his fingers. We've got the lantern. It's a magic lantern. It changes colors. It's missing. 2 days ago, a couple of goats were taken, and I've also had a report of a bag of pearls, carved into sort of decorative beads that were taken from Frozen Far expeditions. But
Wonder if it's
there
more
isn't really
Durgar.
any. Oh, that's interesting. All we find are footprints. No one ever sees them.
Where did the footprints lead?
North, back towards the Kelvin's Cairn. Did I get that right? Is that what it's called? No, I think I got it right. Let me just check. Do, 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 do. That out. Take it over here.
Well, we're headed that way.
Yeah.
We'll keep our eyes open for them.
Can you point us to where the footprints are at, and then we can follow them? Because if
Sure.
they're headed in the direction that we're going, we might as well just follow them and see where they lead.
He takes you over towards the Northern Light, which is the inn in the town. And he says, "This is the last thing that was taken, was the lantern." And he says, "Here are the tracks that I had followed." And you
What
see
do
some
they look
tracks
like?
that lead. They look like humanoid type tracks. Roll a. So you're trying to determine from the tracks if they're Durgar, right?
Well, what they are.
Yeah. So roll either a perception or a survival, because you've recently seen Durgar footwear because you were fighting a bunch of them. You're pretty sure these are Durgar tracks.
And they were thieving in the last town, which is what brought me to that conclusion.
No, and the one piece of information that you got from the last set is that there's some type of um, hidden
Stronghold.
stronghold around here someplace. So following the tracks, they lead about 50 feet north uh, from the inn, and then the wind and snow seems to have obliterated them. It's fairly sparse. I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, it's mostly plains, and then away from the town, it sort of slopes upward towards the mountain of Kelvin's Cairn. Travis says, "Well, I had a similar problem, but I can take you to meet the sisters." Or you could, if you're gonna go herring around the wilderness, you could also check out Frozen Far Expeditions. They have a guide named Jarthra, who's fairly well known in these parts, and he is willing to rent out her dog sled team for 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So he leads you guys over to Frozen Far Expeditions. You see it's an outfitters. They have sort of general goods, and out behind the building is a fairly large stable, and you can hear the sound of large dogs sort of shuffling around and barking occasionally. Uh, Jarthra is in full winter gear with a longbow sitting next to her, and as you approach, she sort of gives you guys a little bit of a wave. Um, and Trova says, "These guys are thinking about heading. Where are you guys going again? To the mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. These guys are thinking about going to the mountain. They might try to find our thieves too." And Jartha says, "Oh, lovely. I've been looking for some work. I haven't really. I thought I had a job a few days back, but I didn't."
What happened?
I know it's in here somewhere. Uh, there was a party of people who came to visit that were headed to the um, Karn themselves. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find the thing. Sisters. Basically, Jarthra met the guy that you guys are looking for and his team. There was a oh, I know where it is.
Oh, so you found the dude. So what happened to him?
Oh, he
Garrett.
went. Yeah, Garrett went up Kelvin's cairn as well.
So the team he took up, he was the instead of you. Is that what you're saying? Or he was asking you to take them, and then they chose not to.
They came by and asked for some advice, and I gave it to them.
Okay, because he's missing. When did
Oh.
you see him last?
Probably about 4 days ago.
Okay, so that's still a long time ahead of us.
Well, you guys have been traveling for 2 or 3 days to get here as well.
So there's a chance we could catch up to them. Do you know if they were on dog sled or if they were by foot?
They had a dog sled. Garrett is one of my few competitors.
Um,
Oh, she stopped having her girl voice. Garrett is one of my few competitors.
one of Garrett's dogs came back. That's why we know he's missing. So we could. I'm sure he'd appreciate some help finding him.
Oh, well, I'd love to help you guys. But this is what I do for a living. Can you pay me the 10 gold?
Yes.
Excellent.
Anybody else chipping in?
Yep.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, it could come out of the bag of holding, the group loot as well. Which would you guys prefer?
Let's just chip in. Or let's take it out of group loot, I mean.
Okay,
Okay.
Trish, you're managing
So-
group loot?
you had it written down originally. I don't have
Yes.
it. Do you want me to write it down now? Because you said you don't have your notes.
Yeah. For now, yes, and then I can reconcile them. Or I was just gonna rewatch this and catch everything up.
I can make a note. I've got a section in my bio that I'm keeping notes in, so
Thank you.
there.
Any shortcomings, if there's not enough in group loot, I can just take out of my own.
Well, you guys made 25 today, so just 15 now. So you pay her. She says, "All right, I'll get the dog sled organized, and we can. Are we heading out now, or are we heading out?
Where do you need some time to get prepped?
Oh, I can be ready to go here and give me a half an hour.
Excellent. We've never checked out the town.
Yeah, is there any place?
You guys traveled 4 hours to get here.
After a long rest, so we're good, right? It's late morning.
Yeah.
Any place in town you think we should check out? Suggest?
Oh, a visit to Karakonig is not complete without visiting the Hook, Line, and Sinker.
There we
All right,
go.
I'll meet you there.
All right. The Hook, Line, and Sinker is a bar. As you guys,
Ooh, before
you're
we go, I
directed
have
by
a
the
question
locals.
for her.
Oh, yes.
Are there any local artisans? You know, pottery, metalwork, that kind of stuff.
I thought you were asking for hookers there for a second. I was like, what?
That's disgusting. Only my mother would undertake such a disgusting thing.
Um,
My mother is Trim Underbow.
yes, she's in character. She's not talking about her actual mom. Um, the town is mostly a fishing village, so there are a couple of people in town that do some artisan type stuff, but they're not very well known for anything here.
Cool. I'd like to talk to
Other
the artisans to
other
see if
than
we
they say the owner of the Hook, Line, and Sinker,
excellent. Let's go to the bar.
uh, Glenn, uh, he's he he's good at always having beer,
Perfect.
so you may want to check in with him.
He must have an alchemy pot.
So as you approach the bar, and sort of come in through the front door, you're met by a half elf, and as you come through the door, he hands each of you a small glass, um, and he says, "Drink up. Welcome to the Hook, Line, and Sinker."
You must be Glenn.
I stealthily
Yes.
pass mine to Orcris.
Yep. Okrist, you got 2 beers.
Correction. I had 2 beers. I'm very good at speed drinking.
Mhm. He directs you to a table, and
I chat him up
asks,
about getting some equipment for our second inn.
"Oh, okay." He says, "Yeah, a lot of the things that I use, I had to bring in from people in Bryn Shander." Um,
Yep, that's not a problem either. I just try to. We like to employ local wherever we can employ local.
ah, excellent. You're not opening a place here, are you?
No, just the inn that we have back at. I don't have my notes.
You have
What
2
are the
now.
cares?
Yeah,
Karakong. No, that's where we are now.
yeah.
Ker Denevel.
Cara Dinavel
Care Delaval.
and
Lonely
back
Wood.
in Tourmaline as well.
Yes.
Tremolin? Tremolin.
Tourmaline,
Okay.
yeah.
Tourmaline.
We're nowhere near there though.
No, well,
That one's
Tourmaline
also got
is
already set up pretty much.
yeah. Actually, was it Lonelywood where you? Yeah, it was Lonelywood that you had the bar in.
That's what I thought when I said
Yeah.
Lonely.
Yeah. Which is not super far, but it's across wilderness. Yeah, he says, yeah, really the town's known for 2 things: fish and my bar.
We were told
Fish?
to come here.
There's fish.
There's fish.
Sorry, I need to grab my power cord. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and he it's 2 silver for drinks and food.
Perfect.
So
I dropped down a gold.
he brings everybody a heartily spiced fish stew and beers. And they're interesting. They're kind of a dark, almost a stout kind of beer. They taste quite earthy, and you detect some sort of metallic elements, almost iron-like. It's quite a complex flavor. Hmm.
The extra on this, not just a tip for you, but she might be drinking a lot, and I point to Eucharist.
He says, I'll keep her supplied. Not a problem." And then sort of gets back to the business of managing his bar. You guys So after about a half an hour, the Jartha sort of comes by and she says, "Okay, we're ready to head out if you are."
Yep, good bar, good food, good owner. Thank you for pointing us
Okay.
here.
All right. Well, let's see if we can help you find Garrett then. Um, Gets you guys all sort of loaded on the dog sled, and you guys head out into the wilderness. I will need perception checks from everyone, please.
Everything looks good.
Yeah, you guys looked like you did really well, actually. 1, 2, 3, 5. All right. So as you guys are headed towards the mountain, you come across a set of tracks that um, they're extremely large footprints and two rails sort of in between them. Looks like some type of large creature is pulling a sleigh.
Maybe one of those blown up Durgar. You know, the ones we killed earlier.
Anyone who wants to can make a survival check to see if they can determine what type of tracks these are. Tia, having a look at these, and Dripper, um, you guys have seen these kinds of tracks before. These are ogre tracks.
Wasn't Trovis talking about ogres around here? Or
Trovis did mention he had a fight with an ogre one time.
let's try and be careful in our travels.
So Jartha says, well, we can follow these tracks, or we can continue upwards into the mountain and try and find Garrett.
Let's look for Garrett first, because he's been missing a couple days now.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
these tracks are just, we don't really know very much about them at all.
I mean, at best, we can loot his body, right? I mean, at worst, we can loot his body.
Yeah.
Depends upon how you look at it.
All right. And so as you guys are traveling along, looking for where Garrett has gotten to. Boy is sort of traveling along beside
The team?
the team. Yeah. And let me just get to. Um, as you travel, you travel for another 2 or 3 hours. You're getting to the point where you've done a full day's worth of travel today. When you see two tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that seems to be acting as a natural windbreaker. Between
I
the
yell,
tents,
hey, just relax. You're too tense.
you're a teepee, you're a wigwam. Between the tents is an overturned sled, and still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs.
Do you think I should sneak up there and see what's going on?
Yeah, because you can let us know from a distance because of your talking thing.
Absolutely.
All right.
I do that. Stealth up there. Do you want to roll?
Yeah, give me a roll.
That be with or without advantage?
Um, you might as well do it with. All right. So you guys watch as Dripper stealthily traverses the landscape. Um, you get close. The sled dogs notice you almost immediately. Um, but they sort of quiet down and stop their howling as you approach. You see under the sled are 2 small crates. One looks like the dogs got into it. Looks like there was some type of provisions in here, but the dogs have eaten it all. The other one seems to be out of reach of the dogs, and it's still closed. You don't see a lot of tracks around here that you'd be expecting. The wind seems to have obliterated those, but it's a fairly safe guess that they went up from here.
Okay, right. I communicate what I see to the other people, and I move a little bit closer to everything, and just get a good lay, make sure that there's no you know people hiding underneath the snow, kind of thing.
Okay. Um, as you're closer, you do notice that um, looks like the team of dogs is harnessed to this sleigh. There was a lead dog, but the leads that were attached to him are snapped. You pretty sure that this is probably the sled team that Boy was leading.
Is there any reason why they wouldn't take the dogs up the hill? If you said there were tracks going?
There's no
Oh,
tracks.
just it looks like they were going to continue on for here, or they did without the
Yeah.
dogs.
And it looks like from here, you're doing a little bit more active mountain climbing, which isn't super awesome for dogs.
Can I check to see what's in the other box?
Yeah, you pry open the box, and it looks like there are enough rations in there to feed 4 people for about 3 days.
Any fish?
Uh, Given that that's what people around here eat, yeah, lots of fish.
Perfect. Okay, well, I guess I wave everybody up here.
All
Maybe
right.
maybe we get Buddy to watch his sled dogs and this guy's sled dogs. If we
As you guys wander closer to the camp, Boy starts to get really excited and seems to want to lead you upwards along the hill um, towards you don't see anything, but he looks excited to go. It was 4 hours between the two, and then another 3 hours to get here, so about 7.
Didn't you say that this has like an outcropping kind of thing that we can huddle
Yeah,
up?
there's a shelter here. There's 2 tents. You guys want to rest for the night first?
We probably should.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. So you guys set up for the night. Um, there are there's a team of dogs sort of out front, still tied to the sled. There's Boy, and then there's a whole other dog sled with um, Jarthra. And so she sets up camp, helps you guys sort of make a meal, and um, Jarthra offers to keep watch for you guys. She says, "I'm not particularly interested in climbing the mountain, but I can wake you if anything happens while you're resting, and then I'll take my rest when you guys start your mountain climb."
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because otherwise, who's gonna watch while you rest?
Okay, sounds good. So Jarthra offers to take first watch.
I'll do first watch with him.
Okay. Do we have a second watch
I'll do it.
and a third watch?
I'll do it.
Okay. All right. During your watches, is anyone doing anything? Are there conversations you want to have?
Not me. I just go find a tree to hide in and
Okay.
Just chilling.
And you watch Jarthra, and she seems pretty engaged in looking around. She tends to the dogs that are attached to the team. Um, some of them have sort of hurt themselves trying to pull free of the harnesses, and so she's sort of tending to them, making sure their fur is clean. She feeds them. Second watch was Heels. Passes fairly uneventfully. And then third watch was uh, Okarist and Sill. So, what are you guys doing during your watch? This mountain is wind scoured. There don't appear to be very many growing things in the area. Your evening passes fairly uneventfully as you wake up the next morning. Um, man, why can't I remember her name? Jartha says, "I think we should release these dogs from the harnesses. They'll probably go home, but it's better than them being stuck here unable to defend themselves." Well, yeah, they're true, but I don't think that if something had gone wrong, Boy would have ripped himself loose like this.
I agree.
Mhm.
If someone's
And
hurt, though, wouldn't it be easier to get them back to town with the dog sleds than without?
That's a very valid
no,
point.
true. Okay, I'll just take care of them then.
Sorry.
You notice Boy is at the edge of the camp, sort of anxiously, um, sort of inching away and coming back. Looks like he's still trying to lead you someplace.
I'm gonna follow the dog. Dog knows better.
Okay. The dog leads its way along this sort of winding path, um, and eventually leads you to this steep, snow-covered incline dotted with jagged rocks, and you think you see in the distance, lying face down in the snow, uh, a humanoid in blood-stained, cold weather clothing. Boy runs over, and I'll give you guys a peek at what it looks like. You, it's dark, so you don't see anything right now. But as you put yourselves on the map, you'll have a chance.
It's
see the
not
whole map.
actually dark, it's bright.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
Are we on the north or the south part?
Dynamic lighting on. Save settings. South part. Southeast corner, please. And as you guys are spawning in, what are your passive perceptions, please?
15?
14.
13.
Ten.
Okay. All right. So you see Boy run over to this body that is laying in the snow. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take a few steps forward and throw a fire near the body so we can see it more clearly.
Go ahead.
I'm going to.
You should be able to do that.
I'm going to send Dave the Owl to scout the area.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like throw him over here, kind of thing. Up in the air, though, of course, right? Like looking
Right.
down.
Okay. All right. So Ocarist throws a bonfire over near where the body is. Okay. So you see a body lying in the snow.
Do we know who it is?
No, but the dog seems to.
Should we carefully go up and check on the body, see if it's still breathing, if it's what kind of wounds have been done to it, sort of thing?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Still,
absolutely.
as you approach this is the body and this is the dog. Um, Garrett is obviously wounded, and as you sort of start checking out his wounds, he sort of stirs um, and wakes up, and he says, "Huh, "I I get away from it? I, was there a yeti?"
A Yeti? Not that we've seen.
Can we look
Uh,
around for a Yeti?
you can
Yeah.
see claw
We haven't
marks.
found one yet.
Nice work, Catherine.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
Look around. You don't see any signs of a yeti.
I add 4 points of healing to him.
Okay, you will take those 4 points quite happily. You
Not
can
a
tell
huge
he's
lot.
obviously tired.
Can we maybe give him a blanket and leave him next to this convenient fire?
Yeah, you scooch him close to the fire. You hand him a blanket. Um, he thanks you, and as you're tending to his wounds and getting him organized, you hear a strange rumbling noise. And I would like
Inish?
initiative rolls, please. And then I'll need a couple of seconds. As you turn, you see walking down almost vertical stone surfaces are strange looking cat creatures. And that sound was the sound of stone shifting under their claws as they leapt. The cats seem to blend in with their surroundings. And you're not sure what they're doing here.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Sweet, they've rolled a 0.
That's not going to get old for you, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Got 40 feet. So they come charging down. 5, 10. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hey, I don't like how you position those.
All right, one of them is going to munch on Garrett. Cat moves 20 feet and hits with a claw attack. No, that's going to miss Garrett. Tia. Does a 21 hit you? All right, you take 5 points of slashing damage, and then I need a strength saving throw from you, please.
And I do not have my arms out at this point, right?
No. All right, as it jumps towards you and claws you, it tries to bury you to the ground, and you throw it off. And the other two are going to attack Dripper here. One rolls a natural 1. The other one, it rolls a 12. I don't believe either of those hit.
Nope.
And Tia, it is now your turn with the ambush round having ended.
I need half a second.
Yeah.
Well, since it worked so well last time, I'm going to move one this way.
Mhm.
Bamf my arms out.
Oh, well, that's 3 of them that you're getting. Nice.
3?
Yeah, because they've got to be
Oh,
within 10 feet of you, right?
I stepped away from the. Would I hit all? Yeah, the other way I wouldn't hit 3 of them, right?
Right.
I was hoping to hit all of them, but I didn't. So, 2d4.
2d4. And whoa, nice. And what do they roll?
Um, Dex save, but it doesn't tell me what they're saving.
They're saving against your spell save.
I don't have a spell save.
Yes, you should.
No, I'm a monk. I don't have a spell save.
It's
Wisdom, I'm guessing, because I use wisdom for my.
Yeah, so it'd be 8 plus your proficiency bonus of 2, which is 10, plus your wisdom mod.
Which is 4, so 14.
So 14. Okay. So I will now roll 4 dex saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, oh wait, I only need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. So, is it half damage if they save or no damage? Because one of the cats is definitely taking damage.
Or take force damage equal to your dice. So
So one of them took damage as you pop out your arms. Anything else you want to do?
Here comes the rain and the wind. By the way,
I'm going to use my glaive on this one.
This is the one that you hurt.
That's the one I heard? Okay, sure, why not? Why? Yeah. Um, I don't have a spell check because I'm not a spellcaster. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what it's when the arms come out, it says they must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, but they don't say against what the number would be. Dex 15. Yes, it did.
Okay, so that means 2 of them took the damage because one of them rolled a 14. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, your glaive attack misses though, and it is now the Craig Cat's turns. And I think they're going to continue. This one's going to attack Grant with a claw and miss. Tia, does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing damage. Is Steve back yet? Beautiful. Dripper, 2 quick attacks from the Craig Cats.
With disadvantage.
Right, because you have your thing. Okay. So that's a 1 and an 11.
Miss.
Yep. And that's the Craig Cat's turns. Dripper.
Okay. I get Dave the Owl to come by and distract Craig Cat to the north of me.
Yep.
And then I
Which gives
attack
you
it.
advantage on your attack roll.
And then I attack it with my dagger with booming blade.
Okay. All right. 16 points of damage. And it has booming blade on it. This weird potion thing.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And then
So
I
then, is our proficiency at 2 or 3?
Still 2. You get 3 at level 5.
Okay. So I get to go up to 4 at level 5.
Yep.
disengage and move here.
Okay. Excellent work. Oakrist.
All right. Sorry, I have been catted. Well, I'm gonna move over here and burning hands this guy.
Okay. That'll get 2 dudes. Wow, you rolled really well on that burning hands. Okay. Dex
Nicely done.
save.
It's
Fails.
Gyaravar. She's my good luck charm.
What's your spell save? Yeah.
That is a very good question. Where do I?
6 is not good.
Top of your spell tab in roll 20.
$13.
13. All right. So he's going to take half damage. Okay. Oakrist, are you doing anything else?
I'm sorry. I'm going to inspire heals.
All right. Heals, you are inspired. Heals, your turn.
I am looking at my party members, seeing if anybody are near death, because they count first.
Tia's taken a little bit of a beating.
Yeah, I'm seeing that, and I don't really like that. So, of course, I'm going to use a bonus action and throw her. I'm just going to use 1d6 for now.
Okay. Nice.
And if you're going to use one, just make it count.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know it's not a huge amount, but I'm keeping you up.
No, it's good.
And I think there's no wood around.
Not a lot, no. Most of what would have grown here has been sort of torn off over the past few years of winter.
I'm just trying to see how I can land this without hitting Tia.
Well, you just healed me. You can hit me.
No, I wouldn't. No, I won't do that. All
Sorry
right.
about that.
This little kitty.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was trying to ping like you're pinging Valheim. I'm pinging this one, and I am going to tickle its brain.
Okay.
And my roll 20 just restarted.
Nice. It's been a day.
Spencer, can you roll it?
I can do
Phil,
that.
can you roll it for me? Thank you.
Yes, I can. Mind Sliver.
Yeah, Mind Sliver.
Intelligence save or take 2 psychic damage. Fails, it takes 2 psychic damage and is at -1 on its next saving throw.
Woohoo! And I'm almost back in.
Syl, your turn. The one in the middle here.
That one.
Okay. Con. Saves, no damage. Anything else? Okay. Sounds good. Tia, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna hit this one. Actually, oh. No, I'm gonna hit this one. Is
Okay.
that good?
Yep, that works.
All right, another one.
hmm
And I'll use a key point. Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right.
But you deal 13 points of damage. Okay, Ocarist, I would like you to make an opportunity attack, please.
Sorry, just like stab him?
Yeah, because he's running away.
Oh, okay.
That does hit.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Good damage too.
climbs up. So these are both vertical slopes. Syl, you may make an attack of opportunity against either one of these guys because they're both leaving. This one's going to leave first. Okay,
Too bad we couldn't tame one of
you
them.
hit him.
Amanda was
Uh,
just telling me that I should charm one of the animals and have a kitty cat.
Yes,
That would
we
be good.
should.
Tia, you may also make an attack of opportunity against this guy as he's leaving. Nope. Okay. 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. Okay. Dripper, your turn.
I'm gonna pull out my bow and try and shoot like this guy over here or something. Which
Which one?
is he injured? The one to the
This-
southwest of me?
Yes.
He is? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna hit. Pew pew.
Pew.
All right. The creature looks fairly wounded as it attempts to climb its way up this sheer rock wall. Ocrist.
Would it be dangerous for me to catapult at the cats that are on the thinger there? Over.
Yes, do it. Catapults.
It'll be fine. Nothing
Okay.
wrong.
I will. Wait, did I change that already? No, I did not. Okay, so I'm not gonna say my little spell thing for catapult because I'm sick of it and I haven't rewritten it, but I will. Shboing.
Dex save. Which one were you shooting at? Okay. You throw this rock, it hits the side of the mountain. You begin to hear an ominous rumbling. Heals.
I told you it'd be fine.
There's a rumbling.
There is an ominous rumbling.
Bio break. I'll be back.
Mhm. Yep. Something's happening uphill. You're not quite sure what. But it is
Get a
Heal's turn.
Eldritch Blast this kitty.
That kitty? Okay.
Yeah.
Need to move my turn order.
Just trying to
Okay.
give it a boost up the hill, you know?
Yep. You're telling it, get the heck out of here. All right. Syl, looking uphill, roll me a survival check. You get the feeling that there's probably an avalanche coming. Are you going to continue fighting the cats, or do you have an idea of what you could do about an avalanche? Um, yeah, you see a niche in over here. Do you think? Okay. Yeah.
So that's why the cats run away.
All right. Okay. Looks like there's probably room in that niche for about 3 people. Tia, your turn. Yeah, there's the wind.
I'm focused on this guy that's headed this way. So I'm going to head that way. Because of my monk movement, can I climb that fairly easily?
I think so. When do you get the monk stuff?
I already have. What are you looking for?
Give me 2 seconds. Key unarmored movement. So at level 9, you gain the ability to move along vertical surfaces and across liquids. So you're not quite there yet.
So how much movement would it take me to get too close to this guy, like within 10 feet of him?
This guy?
Yeah.
15. You have 40, right?
I have 45.
Yeah, you can make it all the way to him because climb is half speed.
If I'm here, am I parallel? Like, am I still attacking up to him? As he
You're
climbs?
you're attacking upwards, but you can reach him.
Okay. Well, I've got a glaive and my astral arms. I can reach higher anyways, but
So using your arms and legs, you're climbing up, and you attack with your glaive, holding on with one of your astral arms, dealing 9 points of damage. Nice.
does a 13 hit?
13 hits.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn around and just as I'm about to jump down, realize what's happening and instead say, "Is someone going to help Garrett?" And hang on up here and stay up here.
Okay.
Maybe even. Oh no, that's as far as I can go, right?
All right. You see the avalanche coming. It gets at initiative order 20. It gets to about here. It is tearing down quickly. The cats scatter. I'm just going to pull them off the map for now.
They don't get pushed back down by the avalanche themselves.
They tear straight up vertical surfaces to get away from the avalanche.
Oh, I thought the avalanche was coming down that vertical surface.
No. Dripper, what would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I got this self-preservation thing.
Mhm.
I don't know. I know I'm the closest to Garrett, but like, how messed up is he?
He looks pretty beat. And also, like, he wasn't very strong to begin with. Recently? Yep.
I could just like, get the safety, turn around, shoot him with an arrow, and then at least we'll know where he is. At least we can loot him, right?
All right, so what's Dripper doing? So if you grab someone, you can pull them at half movement.
Okay, well, he's what, 10 feet away from me?
Yep.
So I could, if I used up all my movement and my cunning action, I could make it to Sillisley.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were a rogue, and you have 90 feet of movement.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Accepting that grabbing him is an action.
I say do it.
Well, I could run by him and drop off my rope and tell him to hold on tight.
Mm. Yeah, that I'd let you do as a free action.
Right? And then as I'm running, I can pull him, throw the rope kind of towards Sillisley, and Sillisley can pull him as well, and we might be able to get him out. Would you allow that?
I dig that. Yeah, it's gonna have to be on their own turns. But I like that plan so much. I'm gonna draw a rope.
Yeah, Syl is able to go before the avalanche is going to go again.
Okay, all right. So that's what I do. That's
All right.
what I do. I run to him. If I could drop my rope and like the end of my rope and tell him to, hold on and start kind of, running and pulling him and get to the safe spot there with
And assist Sillisley with pulling.
And assist Sillisley with pulling. Yeah.
Okay. Okrist, your turn.
Sorry, I literally just got back. What's happening?
There's an avalanche coming.
On the 20th round, on the 20th turn.
and it's here.
Oh, so it's not me. Hmm.
Dave the Owl's gonna watch the carnage from up on the rocks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run over here.
Yep. So you're the third person in there. Okay.
Only 3 allowed there.
At initiative order 10, the avalanche moves again. It moves 300 feet. So I'm going to need.
Did we get Garrett to safety?
Gave him a
Garrett,
rope.
Garrett has a rope. He's holding onto it. I'm going to need strength saving throws from heals. And then strength saving throws with advantage
I'm going to use
from
my inspiration.
Sill, Dripper, and Okarist.
Sorry, strengths, you said?
Yep.
Holy
Beautiful.
shit.
So I rolled a 13.
I have a 9 strength. Just putting it out there.
No, because you're up. You climbed up the wall. All right,
Inspirations are
Okarist.
still only 1d6, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Then I only have I rolled a 13.
So Garrett is pulled to the end of the rope as it's flapping all the way over here. And let's get rid of the old rope and draw a new one. The rope leads into a snowbank. Heals, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and are pushed. And Boy is pushed as well. As the avalanche goes past, it puts out the fire. And you hear it rumbling further down the mountain. And now heals. It is your turn.
I checked.
You're surfing in this crazy avalanche. There's rocks and snow hitting you.
I shout to Garrett to make sure he's okay and still alive.
Okay. You yell out, Garrett, are you okay? Are you still alive? What else are you doing?
I am going to hold my action to make sure till after the avalanche ends. My action that I'm holding is casting a healing light on the
Okay.
target who needs it most.
Beautiful. Syl, your turn. All right. You grab the rope. You begin pulling. Give me a strength. Yeah. Give me a strength check.
Just give him a yank and he just. It's like he's been quartered by a horse.
You tear him in half. All right. You pull fairly gently on the rope. He is going to roll a strength check as well. The rope is taut. You don't think that you have pulled him out of danger yet. Tia, your turn.
Can I can't see very far. Can I see the end of the avalanche yet, or just that there's movement going down?
You think the avalanche is going to end somewhere back by the base camp you guys trekked away from?
But is there still movement going past here right now?
Yes. But the movement in this area is really minimal. You're pretty sure you can walk across it.
Can the answer is no, right? I can't see anyone.
roll a perception check.
Well, but in my line of vision, I have no one, right? Like in my, because it's dark.
Hmm. But you might be able to get a hint as to what direction they went. Nope.
I think I just have to stay where I am. Can I look around and see if there's any other movement, any other, like just something in the snow that doesn't belong there, or something?
Yep. Yep. We'll use that same perception roll. So you're looking around. There's an awful lot of snow moving. There's really loud rumbling, but that's about it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wait until something happens.
Dripper, your turn. The avalanche seems to have passed over you.
Okay. Can I run over to where where my friends are, follow the rope kind of thing, and maybe start trying to dig them out?
The rope is leading into the avalanche where they're still actively moving down the hill. So you could try and pull them out, but you stand a chance of going along for the ride.
Can I use like acrobatics or whatever to like Legolas my way over there?
Sure. Roll me an acrobatics check because it would be difficult terrain as you're running on through an avalanche. You're having real trouble getting through here, man. You get
So
a
I
few steps out and it's deep, deep powder. You're slowed quite a bit. So you get to about here when you reach a decision point of if you're going to continue or not.
now I'll grab onto the rope, make sure that I hold on tightly so that I can be saved if I have
Okay.
to. And
Are you also trying to anchor it as well?
yeah, kind of thing. You know what I mean, right? Like kind of
Okay.
like pull on it from that other.
Roll me a strength check, please. Beautiful.
How do
You
I
s- as you as
fail?
as you grab the rope and pull back, you see Garrett's head sort of pop out. You think you may have pulled him out of the avalanche. Okrist, what are you doing?
Um, I'm gonna, because we're under snow. Yes.
Uh, you got snowed under, but it was a really light covering of snow. You sort of popped out of the recess you were hiding in.
Okay, so I don't have to like get myself out of it.
No.
Um, can I try and secure the rope to the rock behind me? Do I
Sure.
want to do
You
that?
look for an outcropping of rock to tie it to. Give me a. I think we're just going to go with a strength check as you try to get it anchored to the wall. Not a problem. You anchor it to the wall. You see now that Garrett has been pulled out of the avalanche and is doing just fine. Heels, I need a strength saving throw, please.
I figured that was going to happen.
No problem. Somehow, as you're tumbling head over heels through all of this snow and rocks and stuff, you manage to curl yourself into a ball and push off of a couple things, and you don't take any damage this round.
That takes away from what I was going to do.
She is, Heels is now quite a ways away from you guys because this avalanche moves pretty fast. Um, about halfway's back to camp. um, and almost out of sight at this point, except that the natural phenomenon that's moving is so big. Heels, what would you like to do as you're being bounced around?
I want to use my druid craft, and I want to create like an an igloo, like a snow dome in a 5 foot cube, and just make a little safety hut for me.
Okay. Roll me one heck of a wisdom check.
Not one heck of a wisdom check.
So as you're flipping around, you try to channel magic. You create a couple of sections that you think would be part of this dome, and then they're torn away from you as the snow is flying from all sides.
Now I'm more
You,
frustrated with that than the actual avalanche.
I had a cool idea, and you wrecked it, stupid avalanche. Syl, what are you doing? Okay. Garrett seems to appreciate your gentle jerking. You start pulling him sort of up and out of the powder to safety with you
At a
guys.
medium pace.
Yep. Boy seems to scamper over top and rejoin you guys. I'm gonna pull Garrett up over here with you guys, and the rope can go. All right, Garrett is saved. Tia,
Okay, is the snow passed below us?
yes.
Okay, I am going to jump down because I have feather
Slow fall.
slow fall.
Okay.
So I shouldn't. Does that take any movement other than the 5 feet if I jump down?
It'll just take the 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards everyone else.
Okay.
Come over here and see how everyone's doing and realize that I do not see my brother.
Right.
And that's about as much as I'm gonna be able
Heels.
to do.
May I have a strength saving throw, please? You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and you feel the snow around you begin to slow. Um, you are blinded and restrained. The rest of you can probably make it to the general area where the avalanche stopped in about a minute. Are you headed in that direction?
I am. Yeah.
As
I'll
soon
go
as I
right.
see that Heels isn't here, I'm gonna follow the snow.
All right, Heels. You can try to dig yourself out. I would like a strength check, please. You can do this up to 3 times, and then you're gonna need rescued. Not a problem at all. You decide this way is up, and you begin digging in that direction, and by the time the rest of the party is getting to you, you have dug yourself out. You are bruised and battered, but, um, you are in a giant pile of snow that's by your base camp. And I think as we're
I
approaching
just
6 o'clock.
anyway, this was so fun. And warning, don't try and cast a bubble when you're on route because that doesn't work.
What do you call it when you go surfing without any kind of board? Bodyboarding, right?
Bodyboarding.
Yeah, it's like bodyboarding in snow.
I've done that in Mexico, and it's great. It's great
Mhm.
until you hit the sand,
It hurts like
and,
hell.
Oh,
and then it's not so great because you're moving pretty quick, and as you like sandpaper.
yeah,
It's pretty good for
yikes.
exfoliating.
I was I was extremely bumpy after that.
I would say you'd be smooth because it was all sloughed off.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah, that was sorry.
my suggestion is we make it back to base camp, check on the dogs and what's your name, and see how they're doing because of the avalanche, and then spend. Can we do an 8-hour rest? We just woke up and headed out here. I don't know if we can.
You could do a short rest.
Yeah, short rest would be good.
We just survived an avalanche. I think that should get us some.
Yep.
Okay, and then do a short rest. Oh, Chris, are you gonna play for us so we can rest?
If you really want me to, it's gonna be terrible, but I can do it.
It doesn't have to be a play. It can be a poem or something to
A
help us
limerick.
calm. Yeah.
No, I wanna hear you sing.
You really don't.
Catherine sings really well. Ocarist, not so much.
Not so much.
I want to hear the limerick.
Is it a D6?
Yeah. What would Ocarist do to help people mend?
Share what's in their flask? So I was gonna have like terrible poetry prepared, but I don't currently. It's horrible. I think I can find the song Anfisa wrote about Beelzebub, but
That would be, yes.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna sing it.
Oh, just once.
Nope. Not with that wording. But either way, yes, I recite to you the lyrics of There Was a Demon and His Lass by Anfisa. And it's a nice
I didn't want to roll all of them. Sorry, that's not an actual roll. I didn't realize how this works. So
No worries.
oh, hang on. Okay, so it's I get it. Okay, I get
Yeah.
it.
You,
So that was literally just one hit dice.
that's correct.
Okay.
And you rolled really well.
Yeah, I'm only going to use the one then because I'm
Yep.
overhealed now.
Beautiful. Jatha. And base camp.
That was fun today, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, guys. Are we good for next week?
Should be.
I'm good. Yeah,
I believe so, yes.
All right.
we have 4 days off, so it doesn't even have to be on Sunday. Whatever day would work better for you guys, we're open.
Do we have 4 days off this week?
Yes, we do. It
Easter.
is Good Friday and Easter Monday.
Right.
So
Yeah.
does anyone have a problem with Sunday then after that? Finding out that it's Easter Sunday.
No. We're not going to see anyone. We could even, I mean,